That works for me, Renee. What kind of tips could you give fans that use this build, play hard defense, get those steals?
I'd say patience is big when playing defense. I'm more of a lanes player. I also play a lot of on ball, but mostly I kind of read the defense in the most possible way of saying, take your time, kind of gauge where the ball's going honestly, and shut down options for the opponent so where you're able to play better defense. But patience.
And now, fans, the presentation of the awards ceremony. Blake Wesley. Nick Richards. Laurie Martinez. John Collins. Malik Monk. Hassan Thompson. Ahmed Thompson. Victor Wembanyama. Number one.
And welcome everyone to the NBA on 2K Sports. Brand new season. So glad to have you with us on this journey. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson and Allie LaForce, our reporter. So the Houston starting five. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Ty Jerome is out there with Castle, and it's Vassell in at the three. And for San Antonio, Amen Thompson out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Dyson Daniels. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. So many things to love about opening day. What's tops on your list, RJ?
A lot of things, really. But, man, the energy in the building. This house is rocking. These fans are so pumped up and optimistic about their team right now.
Now Monk. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Daniels. Out to Thompson. 4 on the clock. Over Smith. And that one's long. And the Rockets with possession. Here's Vassell. Nice D from Thompson.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Here's Daniels. Outside Monk. And there's a 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Houston ball.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Greg Popovich had a few moments to share with me. We talked about how Alperen Şengün can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game. And if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware. He is the engine of this offense.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Castle. Hits the trifecta.
You're upgrading the three-point shot. It's big for Castle as he continues to develop.
Pass to Daniels. Here's Wemby. Buries it down low.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Castle. Knocked loose. Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Houston. Up top, Smith. Defended by Thompson. Smith no good. The Spurs have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama, 7'4". Skilled. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Here's Şengün. Pass to Castle. Here's Jerome. Monk covers. All sorts of time. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Here's Monk. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Defensive foul.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
At the line for San Antonio, Malik Monk, shooting one.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Monk. Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers. Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams to miss out on those big guys.
Now here's Wembanyama. Pass to Daniels. Monk with it. 5 on the clock. Tries it from 16. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Smith outside. There's the 3. The Rockets with another miss. The Spurs have gone 3 of 8 so far. Thompson outside. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Pass to Castle. Smith against Thompson.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
These are his first free throws of the game. The first one falls.
Shooting for Houston, Ty Jerome.
And so he makes both from the line.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Thompson outside. To the wing, right side. Wembanyama down low. Working on Şengün. Nice shot by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Here's Castle. He's got 5. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Here's Daniels. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Rebounded by Castle. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Vassell passes to Jerome. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. Showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. Number 1, the Spurs.
The steals numbers only tell part of the story. This was a team that made trouble for every opponent with their incredible effort on the defensive end.
Şengün against Wembanyama. Pass to Thompson. Back to Wembanyama. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with a combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. You've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
And Houston making a change here. Brooks is checked in, and both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's putting the work to defy that assumption.
Timeout called. Houston, tonight, their first look at this San Antonio squad this year.
And these two teams will face off against one another 4 times. It should be fun.
Yeah, you know, each team wants to take it to the other. I'm sure we will see a lot of toying around with lineups and see what types of matchups work best.
Brooks against Thompson. Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
And it's Monk missing. Rockets trail by 4. Brooks with it. Nice D from Thompson.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
Right side, Wembanyama. And here is Thompson. Back to Wembanyama. Clock at 6. Up and over Smith. Tries again. A nice bucket inside from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 10 points in the game.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Here's Brooks. Over to the wing. Pass to Castle. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, 3 turnovers already and some frustration starting to settle in. You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
Jovic, he's checked in for Houston. Jalen Green comes in for Jerome. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 15-6 run. Pass to Wembanyama. And he banks in the layup. 12 points for him.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Time called here. The Rockets decide to talk it over.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Whitmore's checked in for Smith.
A round of applause for your Spurs High Squad dance team. Come on.
Pass to Whitmore. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Here's Wesley. Kicks it out to Collins. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Green.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And here's Brooks. Outside Whitmore. Here's Vassell. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Markkanen, pass to Daniels. And here's Collins. Brooks defending. Collins, no good. Rockets trail by 6. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Vassell. Nails the wide open jumper.
He's been working on a shot, and it's showing in Vassell's game.
San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Wesley. No points yet. Wemby down low. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Outside Whitmore. Excellent D there from Collins.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Here's Wesley. And the layup is good off the glass. And it's an 8-point Spurs lead. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Now here's Vassell. There's the drive. And the 11th pick in 2020. Devin Vassell was drafted for his defense. But Richard, his shot creation has come a long way.
Yeah, he's very comfortable handling and operating in the mid-range. One of his best ranges. He's moved past that 3 and D tag, and he's showing he can do so much more.
First one falls for him. Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
Richards is checked in for San Antonio. Simmons comes in for Daniels. Richards, the pass to Simmons. Collins inside. Brooks defending. A shot from the mid-range. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Spurs lead by 8.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Collins against Brooks.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth. 2 minutes.
Collins with the defensive effort. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Stolen by Vassell. Pass to Brooks. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. A minute 31 left in the first quarter of the game.
I mean, are they afraid of going inside? Most of their shots tonight have come from outside.
To the right side. Simmons with it. Guarded now by Whitmore. Out to the right wing. Richards inside. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Whitmore goes in. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yes, slashing toward the hoop. Whitmore not hesitating when he sees an opportunity.
Pass to Collins. Back to Simmons. Here's Wesley. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Jovic passes to Brooks. Now here's Vassell. The D's right on him. Outside Whitmore. Over Markkanen. And that one's good. Whitmore. And now it's just a 4-point Spurs lead.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Simmons looking around. Collins outside. 2 on the clock. With the putback. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. On the glass, he was an absolute tyrant, just owning the boards. More NBA on 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Spurs.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
We've got Amen Thompson. Also Thompson out there. Malik Monk is out there with Nick Richards. And it's Wesley in a 2-guard. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Whitmore outside. Rebound San Antonio.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss. The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
Right wing. Şengün in the post. Richards is there. Pass to Castle. On the wing, Green. He got a piece of it. Second chance shot. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
Houston's ball.
And San Antonio making a change here. Daniels is checked in. And a change for the Rockets. Jerome's checked in for Green. Clock is at 3. From deep three-point land. Jerome, no good.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Here's Richards. Unable to get that one. Good D by Şengün. A moment to hear from Ali LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Ali. Jerome attacking. And Şengün gets it to go. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant. Seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Pass to Daniels. Now Monk. With the drive.
A guy who loves to play at a quick pace. Monk's speed and tenacity can make him very difficult to guard.
San Antonio shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. He does not get the second one.
Normally he sinks all of his free throws. The defense got lucky there.
Since being drafted in 2021, Alperen Şengün has really grown his game, Richard.
Particularly his assist numbers. That's what impressed me. You can run the offense through the 6'11" Şengün. It's so impressive.
Monk passes to Wembanyama. The 15-footer is good. Wembanyama's got 16 points.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Timeout call. Houston, Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
He just continues to deal damage inside. They've got to figure a way to slow him down.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Smith. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
And looks like Smith is already getting stronger. He's looking to add some muscle, and that finish through contact is a great sign.
Now here's Thompson. Outside Monk. Shot clock at 6. Here's Thompson. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. He's got 6.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Outside Whitmore. Here's Castle. He's got 5. Pass to Jerome. Fade away. Fires in the triple.
That's a look they always want him to take. If he's got space, he's got the ultra green light.
Monk passes to Wembanyama. Wembanyama hammers it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Outside Whitmore, driving to the basket. Jerome on the wing. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And looking at second chance points last year. Here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. The Spurs, number 1.
And it was just great watching them be so assertive on the offensive glass. This is a team that trusted in their ability to keep possessions alive last season.
Pass to Wembanyama. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Rockets trail by 7. Here's Smith. And the Rockets tack on 2 more.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
Now here's Monk. Defense right on him. Wembanyama. Wow, that wiry strength of Wembanyama.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Now here's Whitmore, defended by Thompson. And it's Whitmore missing. San Antonio leading by 7. Now Monk, out to Thompson. Outside Wembanyama. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Houston. Outside Whitmore. Smith right side. Here's Jerome. He's got 7.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. And look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Şengün against Thompson. And the ball out of play. The Rockets will have it.
Classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Devin Vassell, he's checked in for the Rockets. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for Houston. They trail by 7. Jerome on the wing. Back to Vassell. Oh, they get a hand on it. Smith passes to Vassell. Shoots over Thompson. Thompson with the block.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass. Really getting after it and being physical.
Pass to Monk. Thompson against Smith. Thompson right side. Over Smith. San Antonio again missing. Rockets trail by 7. Here's Vassell. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
You see the improvement in Vassell's jump shot, looking more and more confident now.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Jovic, he's checked in for Houston. Smith against Collins. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And one guy who's just scratching the surface of his potential, Jabari Smith.
Yeah, he's still very young, still gaining strength, but his upside on both ends is enormous.
Wesley, he's checked in for Thompson. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Green is checked in.
And the number 3 pick in the 2022 NBA draft, Smith Jr.'s ceiling is considered to be very high.
It's Markkanen on the wing. Pass to Daniels. Collins against Smith. Collins, no good. Rockets trail by 4. Right side, Green. Smith outside. Jerome on the wing. And there's the drive. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more grounding. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Here's Wesley. Pass to Simmons. Spurs need to get one up here. Daniels, that one's true. Daniels has got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Here's Vassell, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. And Houston making a change here. Brooks is checked in, and the 2nd free throw is good.
It's his work ethic that Devin Vassell has earned the trust of his teammates, and it shows on the court. He's become a more aggressive and confident player.
Daniels. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. San Antonio shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he makes the first.
At the line for 2, Daniels.
So he gets them both. Vassell with it. He has 7. Outside for Brooks. Collins with the rebound.
Ooh, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
Inside. Here's Daniels. Nails the baby hook. Daniels has got 7 points here in the quarter.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Pass to Vassell. Green up top. No points so far. Here's Jovic. That shot, no good. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons. Here's Daniels. He's guarded by Vassell. Daniels passes to Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
If the contact wasn't going to hold Collins down, he explodes into it and finds the shot.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them. They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Wesley. It's hauled in by Houston. Smith's got 4 rebounds now. Vassell right side. And he drives in. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Look, if you want to talk about taking flight right there, Vassell, that's what he did.
Simmons, the pass to Daniels. Here's Wesley. Green covering. Pass to Daniels. Clock at 4. Here's Wesley. Oh, he tries a 3. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 5 rebounds in the game. And here's Vassell. 1:16 left to play in the second quarter. Outside, Green. On the wing, Brooks. It's guarded by Markkanen. Stolen. Back come the Spurs in transition. 3-pointer. Daniels, that one's true. Daniels has got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
You have to respect Brooks' approach to the game. He's always looking for little ways to improve and wants every year to be his best.
Richards is checked in for Wesley, and he sinks the second. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Markkanen. Back to Simmons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Collins. Lots of room. He's got it. Just 2 of 7 from the field, though.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Green finds Brooks. On the take. Collects the 2 points near the hoop.
And what a drive from Brooks. Just carving through the defense like me on the slopes in Aspen.
And here's Simmons. He's scoreless. Collins outside. Here's Daniels. And so the San Antonio Spurs now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why.
37.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is a pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. And in that period, the most they trailed by was 3. In the second quarter, they crushed it at both ends, cruising out to a 12-point advantage. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how San Antonio plays?
You guys know I appreciate when a team takes a commitment to attack in the painted area. You get those high percentage looks, good things tend to happen. That's how they built this league.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about the Rockets?
Well, the best way that they can get back into this game is to show up their defense. They need to prevent second chance points and fight. I mean, fight to get their own. If they can do that, this game's still within it.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Taking a look at the Rockets. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Castle is out there with Ty Jerome. And it's Vassell in at the 3, the small forward. San Antonio leading by 12. Here's Thompson. Thompson's shot is off. Well, the Rockets shooting just around 32% from the field. Castle. And that one is hammered home.
Showing how athletic he is. When Castle sees room for takeoff, he jumps all over it.
Right side, Monk. Thompson outside. Thompson outside. Pass to Daniels. Back to Thompson. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Spurs lead by 12.
Love the control there from Thompson. I mean, showing poise on the pick and roll.
Vassell outside. Knocked away. Out to the right wing. Here's Castle. He's got 7. Pass to Şengün. Here's Jerome. Monk covers. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Now here's Thompson. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Vassell's shot is good.
And this is something Vassell has really improved. Now you have to guard him closely from deep.
Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
And He just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
To the inside, Thompson. It's deflected.
And putting his length to good work. Smith gets aggressive and finds the block.
Thompson against Vassell. Smith outside. Jerome on the wing. To the paint. Here's Şengün. Good D by Wembanyama.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
2 points. That one goes.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul of the game. And here are the Rockets now. It's a 13-point game.
Stealing a ball in the NBA, it takes more than quickness. It takes smarts. Run it.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Jerome. Monk covers. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot blocking teams. Number 1, San Antonio.
They built a reputation around the league last season. Do not test them at the rim.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. That's good from Smith.
Look, a big man who can score at all 3 levels, they do not grow on trees. Smith Jr., he is one of them.
Whitmore's checked in for Vassell. And so Monk will bring it up for San Antonio. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game. Pass to Daniels. Just 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Houston. Outside Whitmore. Driving inside. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. And the jumper off target to finish the break.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Back to Şengün. Pass to Jerome. Fades. Tipped. Down low. Here's Daniels. And a two-handed jam.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools showing his hops on that one.
Time called here. The Rockets decide to talk it over. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
This timeout gives them a chance to strategize because whatever the game plan they have, it's not working.
Outside Whitmore. Pass to Castle. Six on the shot clock. And the jumper is good at the free throw line. Castle's got 9 points.
And good to see Castle capitalizing from the mid-range. He knows he needs to keep hitting these shots.
Wembanyama finds Thompson. Thompson in the post. He's got 6. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A new day. The Spurs' Victor Wembanyama said a few years back it was more of a guard team, but now it's come back to a big men's game. We've got guys all around the league who do a lot of stuff despite being very tall. It's the way the game changes. You just have to adapt. Brian, the gauntlet has been thrown.
And I like it. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Here's Daniels. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Brooks is checked in, and the shot goes.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Thompson passes to Wembanyama. Pass to Daniels. And play stop. So whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
John Collins checked in for San Antonio. And a change for the Rockets. Jalen Green, he's checked in for Jerome. And that one's good. Green.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Spurs lead by 8. Thompson passes to Thompson. Outside Monk. Pass to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Back to Monk. Lets it fly. And he gets the jumper to drop. Monk's got 6 in the quarter.
And even the tricky shots are falling for him right now.
Green against Thompson. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
And the Spurs with some changes. Richards is checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Markkanen comes in for Thompson. And Simmons is subbed in for Thompson. Jovic, he's checked in for Houston. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
Well, Brooks is one hard-working man. He runs into a foul and still gets a shot off.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far at the line. And Brooks drops them both.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
San Antonio leading by 8. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. Here's what the Houston Rockets have lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Memphis Grizzlies.
And you know, for that matchup with the Nuggets, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
On the wing, Whitmore. It's guarded by Markkanen. Tries to break his ice. Got a hand on it.
And this is crucial for Markkanen's overall development, that he ups his defense and looks to block some shots.
And slam dunk by Simmons.
So often Simmons is the one making the pass. This time, he's on the finishing end.
Here's Castle. Monk covers. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
2nd personal foul.
Şengün checked in for Jovic.
At the line for the Rockets. Castle at the line for 1.
And that one misses.
You love the frame and the length Castle brings to the guard position. Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding. And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Pass to Brooks. Outside Whitmore. Now Şengün. Monk covers. He shoots. And Şengün gets it to go. Şengün's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
That is where Şengün is best, around the hoop with great touch.
Simmons with it. Green covering. Green against Simmons. That one doesn't drop. Rockets trail by 8. High post Green. It doesn't go for him. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons. Pass to Collins. Now Monk. Kicks it out to Collins. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
And this is a part of Collins' game that's really evolved. Hitting jumpers and catch and shoot.
Brooks against Collins. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Nick Richards. 1st personal foul.
He's gone 3 of 4 from the line.
Is in the penalty. At the line for the Rockets. Dylan Brooks, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And Brooks drops them both.
If they want to come away with a victory, they just need to keep knocking down those free throws.
Pass to Simmons. Got it. Simmons has gotten his second bucket of the game. And so it's Houston with it. They trail by 11. Here's Castle. 13 points in the game. And he taps it home with authority.
Yeah, just a vicious slam from Castle. You know, I have a feeling we'll see a few more of those over the next few years.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Simmons. Pass to Collins. Back to Markkanen. Oh, the 7-footer, Lauri Markkanen.
And this is inexcusable. The defense must force Markkanen further away from the rim.
Right side Whitmore. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Over to the wing. Now Simmons. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Şengün.
The size of Simmons alone is what makes him so difficult to guard.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for the Rockets. 1:42 left in the third quarter. Here's Castle. He's got 15. The rebound by Simmons. Markkanen finds Simmons. Pass to Richards. Şengün with a steal. We've got 1:13 left in the third. Here's Castle. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Castle's got 12 points here in the second half.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Markkanen with it. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Back to Simmons. The Rockets pull it in. And here's Vassell. He's got 12. To the middle. Oh, deflected. Richards pulls it in. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. He can't get that one to fall. Richards. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. Richards has gotten 4 this quarter.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
That one goes. Count it.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
From deep, here's Simmons. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so the San Antonio Spurs, they have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. Back after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Spurs lead by 9. We've got him in Thompson. Thompson out there with John Collins. Then there's Wembanyama, and it's Daniels in at the shooting guard position. That's the San Antonio 5. Thompson scanning the floor. Just 4 to shoot. And the basket is good.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Jerome on the wing, defended by Thompson. Brooks the pass to Vassell. Wembanyama against Smith. Lets a floater go. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Daniels. Green covering. Here's Collins. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. And the Spurs lead by 13.
Yeah, that's a good look for Collins. I like the offensive approach right there.
Vassell against Collins. Brooks left side. Back to Vassell. 4-3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Pass to Thompson. Back to Wembanyama. Oh, too easy for Wemby. Nice finish.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Daniels. Green covering. Pass to Thompson. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I like how Thompson put pressure on the D, taking it strong near the hole.
At the line for your Spurs.
Good on the second one. Rockets trail by 16. Now here's Vassell. Shoots over Thompson. Vassell can't get it to go.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
Thompson, that's good.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Here's Jerome, defended by Thompson. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Wow, Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
Pass to Thompson. And here's Wembanyama. Thompson in the post. He's guarded by Vassell. Thompson's shot is off. Rockets trail by 16. Now Vassell, 11 feet out. And that one hits the back iron.
And just not allowing the shooter to get comfortable from mid-range.
That's how you play it. Does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
Shot's good. His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
At the line for your Spurs, Daniel. Shooting one.
The Rockets have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Going inside. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, Green can really move. He gets going downhill and slips right by the contact.
Thompson passes to Daniels. Now here's Collins. Brooks defending. Fades back. Collins, no good. Rockets trail by 17. Left side, Green. No good on the shot.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Thompson outside. Hey, from beyond the arc. Thompson.
You know, we talk about the value of size out of the backcourt, and that sequence by Thompson is a great example.
Vassell against Thompson. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 13 in the second half.
Hey, whatever coach told him during the break is beginning to pay off.
Pass to Jerome. Now here's Smith. Vassell outside. Here's Brooks. And Collins with the big block.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach.
Here's Daniels. Green covering. The offensive rebound. That one goes in.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
Always giving max effort on the glass, taking everything they'll give him.
And the league has made it clear, Grant. It sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, BA, it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
And Brooks drops them both. San Antonio with the ball. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Pass to Collins. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Here's Jerome, defended by Thompson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. And the Rockets making a change here. Şengün's checked in. Vassell against Thompson. Vassell can't get it to go.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Pass to Collins. Back to Thompson. Five to shoot. On the wing, Thompson. Shot from the low post is good. Thompson's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Richard, how do you think you would have fared if social media was as prevalent in your younger years as it is right now?
I can tell you right now, I would not be able to sit next to you right now, BA. That's the type of life I would have lived.
And the Spurs with some changes. Richards is checked in for Collins. Wesley comes in for Daniels. And Ben Simmons subbed in for Thompson. Both good from the line that time. San Antonio leading by 23. Here's Wesley to the paint. And the...
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Jerome. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
Just a shot eraser. You never know where Wemby is, but you always know he's around.
Simmons finds Wembanyama. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Outside Whitmore. And down it goes. 2 points.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Outside Simmons. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, RJ, there have been so many great rivalries over the years. It's part of what makes the NBA special.
It elevates the league when there are great teams always meeting on the biggest stage. It makes everyone pay attention when the best players are matched up against each other.
And San Antonio making a change here. Daniels is checked in. Smith, he's checked in for the Rockets. Vassell comes in for Whitmore. Shot clock at 6. Jerome, no good.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
Pass to Daniels, to the wing, right side. Thompson outside. Simmons with it. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists here tonight.
They're really working the paint now.
Here's Jerome. Simmons defending. Jerome attacking. Looking to get it going. Tries again. And he takes it up and lays it in. That gives him a double-double in this one.
I mean, the motor this kid has is unmatched. Smith goes up with a purpose.
Now here's Simmons. He's covered closely. Back to Daniels. From behind the arc. They grab their own miss. Count that one. Wembanyama's got 6 here in the quarter.
Yeah, the control from Wemby. I mean, this guy is unreal.
Pass to Şengün. And the shot's good.
Assistant, Castle.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Thompson outside. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills, just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
Here's Castle. Here he goes. The rebound by Simmons. Simmons has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Down low. Here's Thompson. Doesn't go that time.
2 minutes remaining.
And it's Şengün with the ball for the Rockets. Here's Castle. Second chance effort. Rebound by San Antonio.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
A nice shot by Richards.
Wembanyama is a talented passer. He is so good at finding his teammates.
Here's Castle. Into the lane. Pass to Şengün. Stolen by Thompson.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Spurs.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Victor Wembanyama.
He limited the opposing offense's impact as well with some superb defense, finding lots of chances to knock away shots.
A nice shot by Smith.
Yeah, looking so comfortable out there on the perimeter. Smith has really invested in getting this shot dialed in.
Outside Simmons. Back to Daniels. Pass to Wembanyama. Yes, it's good.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
17 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Jerome. Blocked! They retain possession. Here's Castle. Out to the right wing. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans are...
Wage, tax break, they take everything. To be frank, I feel like I'm saint. Heavy bags, Louis and Saint. What if I give it away?